Genesis 22. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham? And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. Now, when you look up the word tempt, it does not mean that God tried to get him to sin. God never tempts us to sin. Never. You can search the word and you'll find proof. God never tries to get us to sin. But God tempted him. In this case, it means he tested him. He wanted to prove Abraham. He wanted to let Abraham, probably more than God proving it to God, it was to let Abraham prove it to Abraham. Because Abraham needs to grow up and mature. Like all starting people in the Lord. He needs to mature. And so then the Lord gave him a test. And you notice that God does not call Ishmael a son. He calls Isaac the only son. The only son, because he's the son of promise. And he tells him, you take him into the land of Moriah, and I'll show you where I want you to offer him. He wanted Abraham to find out if he loved Isaac or the Lord the most. And read on into chapter 22. Abraham proved that he would obey the Lord and trust the Lord. In the New Testament, it tells you that he had the faith to believe that if he had to kill Isaac as part of this offering, that God would raise him up. That's faith, isn't it? He believed that he was going to have those children like the stars of the sky, like the sand of the sea. So therefore, if God asked him to kill Isaac, he would have to bring him back because he was the son of the promise. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the tribes. He would have to bring him back alive to keep his promise. And he believed God's word was that good. I wonder, are you trusting the Lord? The right finger. The Lord always uses the right hand. Are you trusting the Lord enough to obey him? I mean just flat obey. No questions asked.